Alright, we are live. Sorry I was late. I had the team all ready to go, but in the Pokemon World Tournament, Brock has two teams. His team from Kanto Leaders and his team from World Leaders. I'm supposed to be using his World Leaders team, but I accidentally had his Kanto Leaders team, which is far worse. So good thing I realized that. Whoops. I would argue that's better than what the World team has, because Onix has no attacks, you're better off sitting hazards. You might have a good point in that, but... Oh, I need to update the overlay. Okay, Ammonite is supposed to be Tyranitar, and Relicanth has to be Rhyperior. Okay, yeah, this is Brock's team. I still don't think it's going to do the best, but this is our first one. I did technically do a test stream in my Discord server with Hao's team from Ultra Moon in the battle at the summit with his Primarina starter just as a test for the rules. Yeah, only slightly weak to grass. Just slightly. And also, I'm going to get off this so it's not so loud. Alright, so how this is going to work is I'm actually going to be doing this on one-time speed, kind of like an actual speed run. I actually have splits here for Baba and the Evil Leaders. When I did Hao's team, I got a time of like 2 hours and 50 minutes, but that's because Giovanni himself literally took an hour to beat. Plus, I was still trying to figure out what my rules are. So I'm going to go ahead and just go over the rules now. I have to use this exact team, exact items, everything. The EVs and IVs are even correct. All the gym leaders in the World Tournament have 20 IVs, and they have 2 stats that are maxed out in EVs. I was able to get all of them to match, but for some reason I couldn't get Tyranitars to match with my spreadsheet, because I had the raw stats but not the EVs, so I kind of had to just guess. So I just put the stats in attack and HP. But everything else is correct about it. I can only use this team. They all start at level 65, which you may wonder, why are we starting that high? I originally started them out at level 60, and that ended up being way too low for Giovanni. It just made him way too hard. Because, I mean, level 65, we're effectively going to be a level below Maxie and Archie's Groudon and Kyogre, but a level above their other stuff. But I think it'll all make sense to have those be the levels once we get Getsis and then Giovanni. But from my first test playthrough with Hao's team, the hardest was definitely Giovanni. But other than that, the hardest was probably Getsis. Getsis took a few tries. But yeah, let's go over the team in detail. Alright, so yeah, this is his exact team. His team from World Leaders and Type Experts Tournament. So, we have Onix here with Eviolite, Sandstorm, Earthquake, Stone Edge, Ironhead. And also, you see here it says Rockhead or Sturdy. The genders and the abilities are actually randomized. So my rule is the genders have to match the trainer if possible. And I'm able to choose one of the 2 abilities. For Onix here, I have Pokélink up on the side. For Onix, I chose Sturdy just because it's more useful. I mean, this thing doesn't have any recoil moves. And then Golem here is a Lumberry with Sturdy. It's got Stone Edge and Rock Polish and Sucker Punch, which is good. Kabutops has Swords Dance Focus Sash, so I can effectively guarantee myself a Swords Dance. And Tyranitar here, oh boy, it's very slow, but we should be able to get off quite a bit of damage, especially if we choose to lead with Tyranitar and set up the Sandstorm. Actually, hey John, do you know if Sandstream has a time limit in this gen? Because I know originally it had no limit, but doesn't it wear off? I'm pretty sure it does. And Aerodactyl here has a Choice Scarf. And it actually has 252 speed EVs. So without the Choice Scarf, it's 249 speed, which is insane. Yes, starting Gen 5? Okay. And then Rhyperior is just with Expert Belt and Solid Rock. Pretty decent coverage. But yeah, looking into this, the hardest one is probably going to be Archie. Just because it should be pretty obvious why. But we will have Kabutops with the ability Swift Swim, so we could probably set up one Swords Dance, but I don't think Swords Dance Rock Slide is going to kill Kyogre, because all of the trainers will have EVs and IVs too. It would not surprise me if all the evil leaders had 30 EVs, or 30 IVs, I meant. But anyway, I just wanted to go over the team in detail. Why does Aerodactyl have Choice Scarf? Ask Brock. Honestly, I kind of appreciate the scarf. I'll be switching back and forth between Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just because between the two games, Cyrus, Lysander, Getsis will use a different legendary, and then Giovanni will use a different Mega Mewtwo. Mega Mewtwo Y in Ultra Moon is so unbelievably fast. I think that thing has over 240 speed. Like, it's insanely fast. I haven't had anything outspeed it yet. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna... Oh, wrong overlay. That's my regular Moon overlay. Ignore that. And if you're wondering why the character is blonde, John Calibro had made this save file. I just changed the name to Speed. I don't know how to change the avatar to, like, I don't know, change it to what I normally play as, but for now, it doesn't matter. But yeah, funnily enough, with all the gym leaders, we're never going to be able to use Mega Evolution, because obviously it wasn't a thing yet. We won't use Z-moves, it'll just be regular items. Oh yeah, since we're playing Ultra Sun, it'll be Mega Mewtwo X, which is probably going to be easier for us to face, because Mega Mewtwo Y... Here, I'll show it off. I may as well show off the teams. Hold on. Team Rainbow Rocket. Let's see. All right here. So, all right, so our first boss we have to fight is Faba. We have to take him on in a double battle with someone else, and all Lily sends out is a Clefairy that likes to set up screens. So if she gets knocked out quickly, it will effectively be a 1-on-2 fight. All right, and then the random Rocket Grunts aren't that hard. It's like 1 to 2 Pokemon max. All right, so here's Archie. I'm going to go and order my splits, so it will be Maxie first. All right, so, yeah, the Mightyena got the Fang moves, Crobat, special moves, physical attacking Muck, physical attacking Sharpedo, and its Kyogre has Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, Ancient Power, and Thunder. It kind of makes sense it doesn't have Origin Pulse, because this is the old Archie, not the new one from the ORAS games. Similar thing with Maxie. It's Earthquake, Flamethrower, Ancient Power, Solar Beam. That Groudon is actually pretty freaking tough. And here's the thing with all the evil, you can't change the hair and the skin. Yeah, I've actually tried to do that and the game ended up crashing. So yeah, I guess I'll just have to deal with it. I'll have to be a blonde. Eh. And with all the evil leaders, they will always save their legendaries for last. Alright, so here's Cyrus's team. In Ultra Sun, he has a Dialga, and in Ultra Moon, he has Palkia, which is why I'll be going back and forth to keep things interesting. We're starting with Ultra Sun, and then Misty will do Ultra Moon. So some people might get an advantage, some won't. I mean, that's fine, John. It's not a big deal. Alright, so then here's Lysander. Lysander always saves his legendary for last, but he'll always save his Gyarados as second to last. So he'll start with Mienshao, and then next will either be Pyro or Honchkrow, and then the third will be the other one, then Gyarados, then Xerneas. The Xerneas has Geomancy Moonblast, and from what I've heard from John, sometimes this guy will like to use 2 Geomancies in a row to set up its stats, but if you let it set up too far, it'll just destroy your whole team. The Yveltal, though, will just constantly heal its health back up with Oblivion Wing. And gets this right here. Honestly, his dragons aren't that great. I mean, Zekrom is pretty decent, although it really should not have Hyper Voice. But Reshiram here has Zen Headbutt and Dragon Claw. Literally 2 physical moves, 2 special moves. This thing should have had like Dragon Pulse and Psychic or something. So definitely not the most optimal moves. And Cofagrigus has Will-O-Wisp instead of Toxic, which I would arguably say is worse, especially since our team mainly consists of physical attackers. And he has Power Split too, which averages out the target and the user's attack stats. And Cofagrigus' attack stat is so low, your attack will really suffer because of it. I mean, we are going to be allowed to switch in and out, so that's fine. Yeah, for now, it's an advantage for Brock. Alright, and here's Giovanni. Don't let his mediocre lead here fool you. These Pokemon are freaking powerful. The Doug Trio, not as much. It likes to set up a Sandstorm with the Smooth Rock and have it last for like 8 turns, but the Sandstorm special defense boost only applies to Rhyperior, and the Rhyperior has Solid Rock. So theoretically, if you can't one-shot it, you're in for a world of hurt. But the Doug Trio only has Earthquake and Sucker Punch. It does set up Stealth Rock too, which is pretty terrifying. Alright, Mega Mewtwo X here has Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, Stone Edge, and Drain Punch. Very good moves, but you may notice some of these moves aren't exactly the most accurate. Look at Mega Mewtwo Y. Psy Strike, Aura Sphere, Psychic, and Ice Beam. Yeah, that's just insane. The Mega Mewtwo Y is just going to be far worse. But we're starting with Sun today. Anyway, let's get started with the run. I'll put the timer up here. I don't have a leaderboard made yet, but after this stream I'll make one. Yeah, Mega Mewtwo Y cannot miss. Mega Mewtwo X does have a miss chance. And if one of our Pokemon has Intimidate, we can actively switch in and out for Intimidate. Anyway, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, I'm gonna not lead with Onix. I think Aerodactyl might be a better lead. Oh my god. Dude, I do not know these menus. It's the Y button. And yeah, with this game on 1x speed, you will truly see how laggy this game is. But the reason I'm doing this on 1x speed is because since a lot of these fights are going to need a lot of strategy, we probably shouldn't be playing it at a higher speed. We want to actually see what the opponent is doing. And besides, it's just a small section of the game anyway. I think a good team can probably clear out Team Rainbow Rocket in like an hour and a half. A good team. And also, there actually is a rare candy inside the Rainbow Rocket Castle, but I'm not allowed to use it. I do have the XP share on, so I'll start at level 65 and just keep the XP share on. Cutscenes, yay. I mean, it's not that bad. And if the music's too loud compared to my voice, let me know. Was able to change the player throwing animation. I changed it to the smug style. Music game can be played due to 1x speed. Yeah, I wanted to play it at 1x speed as well. Like, it's kind of like if I wanted to do, like, a Stadium 2 rental randomizer. It would make no sense for the game to be on a higher speed, because we need to be able to plan things and see what the opponent's doing. This is more of a challenge than, like, a solo speedrun or something like that. I need to figure out what that throw style is where you, like, throw the ball from underhand. Or at least what it's called, because I would like to do that one. And we'll have move animations on because, I mean, they look cool. This isn't so much about speed. This is about, like, if it can, because... Oh, right, Choice Scarf. Because, there is a chance some gym leaders just cannot be Giovanni. And here's what we're gonna do. Hopefully it won't apply today, but if there's ever a team that cannot win, we'll think if the other game is possible. And, if there's ever a point where, it ends up being impossible, it's gonna be at Giovanni. So... if there's one team where Giovanni is possible, or impossible, we'll consider if it's possible in the other game. And if it is, we'll do a second stream of it in the other game. That's AZ's throw style. Huh. But yeah, like I've mentioned, level 65 does look high right now, but once we actually do the boss fights, you'll see. It's just when I was doing Hao's team as a test, starting at level 60 at the start, I was only level 64 to 66 for Giovanni, which was way too freaking low. It was almost impossible. I mean, if I think 65 is too high, I could lower it to 63, but we'll do 65 for now. So, I mean, right now I am overusing Aerodactyl. Oh, do you guys think I should enforce level caps? This is a really cool idea. Yeah, this is John Calibro's idea, one of my YouTube members, because he does this on his own channel. I think I will enforce level cap. So, like, right now, the level cap is 66. So, if Aerodactyl gets to level 67, I can't use it. So, I'm going to want to make sure to switch it up now and then. I don't want to over-rely on one Pokemon. Alright, Faba, this is our first boss battle. Under Johnny Plays 911. Yep. Theoretically, we could spam Earthquake, but I actually don't want to knock out the Clefairy. Yeah, you can truly see here just how laggy the bottom screen is. Dude, that Ice Fang did nothing. Try to do something similar in black and white. What similar thing could you have even done in black and white? I'm gonna switch. Dude, this is gonna lag so bad with the Sandstorm. I think I'm gonna send out a Rhyperior. Yeah, John, you start at the Elite Four, but you play on the higher speed up. I just don't think starting at the Elite Four is gonna be that interesting. And also, this Granbull will spam Snarl a lot, which is very bad for special attacking teams. Oh, I got intimidated. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, I'm actively avoiding using Earthquake right now. Dude, that's gonna do like 5 damage. Okay, Claydol's down. Seeing if gym leaders could beat N. Oh, like that. Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna use Stone Edge on that thing. Well, I have Solid Rock. Dude, if I was using a special attacking team like Misty's team, this fight would be so bad. I mean, what John has told me, for some Pokemon, this double battle right here is actually the hardest fight in the whole run. Oh, now I don't feel bad using Earthquake. I don't think I'm going to enforce level caps, actually. It's not like there's much XP to gain here anyway. We're going to be under-leveled to Giovanni anyway. Giovanni's straight up the hardest fight in this run. I didn't want to waste a turn. I think Tyranitar. Oh yeah, even more lag. Chobbleberry. Is that all that Gramble knows? Nice focus miss. I appreciate that. What do we do about that consumable item? Oh, does it go away? Well, I never thought about that. Because no, those are one-time used berries. You don't get them back. I think maybe for the next gym leader, I'll make sure to hack like 900 of each berry and just put it in my bag. So if I ever hold a consumable berry and it gets used up, I can just equip another one. I'll do that for the next fight. Oh, John, you added berries? I'll double check. Yeah, I'm switching. You don't have that berry? I mean, I can just save the game right now after this fight and just add the berries into my bag. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll pause the timer. Oh my god, everything has Snarl. Items. Berries. Alright, I'm gonna add some Chopal. Okay, John already added Lumberries in here. I don't have any... Oh, focus hashes. I'll need to add more focus hashes. Oh, John already did that. Okay. Alright. It's fixed. I'll just need to do a core reboot, and it'll give me the items. Aerodactyl's a weakling. Yeah. Oh, I'm not on the... Oh. Oh, whoops. I accidentally clicked the care option. Okay, 13-minute Faba, not that bad. And also, each of the evil leaders, you have to solve a puzzle before you get to them. Maxie's puzzle is the most time-consuming. Marks is random, that's why it takes time. Who's Marks? Oh, you meant Maxie. Yeah, his puzzle's random. You sort of have to play a game of Simon Says at one point. And you have to memorize like 9 colors. And the Team Rocket Grunts will distract you with battles. So as it plays, I am going to write it down. Looked it up, the Helper. The first 2 Pokemon have only Snarl, and the last one has Spore and Glem. Dazzling Gleam. Oh. That's all they do is just Snarl. That's funny. Dude, Aerodactyl's almost level 67, which is insane. It started at 65, but that's because this is all I've been using. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll enforce level caps. I think just start at 65. Alright, Maxie's this way. If it is too easy, you can always do a lower level. Wow, that guy has long range. Should be using a bit more of Golem and Kabutops. I really should. I haven't even used Kabutops yet. It's just for these random rocket grunts, I'm using Aerodactyl. But obviously, when I get to the actual evil leaders, I'm going to need to use everybody. Yeah, if I end up being, like, at the same level or over level for Giovanni, I'll lower the levels to 63. Wow, that is the most easiest one ever. Oh, yeah, well, I don't need to heal. Lily healed me. Okay. Oh my god, I thought that was yellow. Well, I screwed up. Okay, green is up here. Yellow is down here. Check out this awesomely distracting pose. Yeah, this next one up here is actually really difficult. Does Maxie have that voice from the anime? Okay. Blue. Green. Yellow. Sounds similar, but no. Huh, the HP and PokeLink actually updated before, like, the visuals did. Alright, red. Yeah, that's red. Red. Green. Blue. Feels so odd seeing a rocket use a Primeape. I mean, in the universe they were from, Primeapes are better than Machokes. That fake out did a lot of damage. Dude, what are you doing? But yeah, I was struggling with this puzzle at first during practice. My maxi split with the How team was like 25 minutes. Alright, so essentially half of my team got 2 extra levels. Yellow. Yeah. Red. Stop using Aerodactyl or draw 25. I mean, other teammates will get used, but why should I switch for like random grunts? Trust me, once we fight the actual bosses, we're gonna use everybody. Like, what, do I need to use Rhyperior's Stone Edge instead of Aerodactyl's Rock Slide? XP is the only reason, pretty much. But honestly, I don't think XP is gonna matter in this. That is annoying, dude. I think, okay, now I need to switch. You know what, let's give Onyx some time to shine. Oh, wait. This ain't Gengar. I was half expecting Onix not to kill. Well, according to PokeLink, Onix has 252 HP in defense, so yeah, nothing in attack. Alright guys, maxi time. Man, you really didn't hack in elixirs, did you? I mean, Lily heals you a lot, so it's not that big a deal. Who was it that needed... Yeah, you did. Alright, so Maxi's gonna lead with Mightyena. So who do we think we should lead with? Honestly, I think since his Mightyena is a physical attacker, I think we should lead with Onix. And at least set up Sandstorms. That way we still have the Sandstream Tyranitar as a backup. Intimidate. Eh. Alright. I will say as a kid, it was really weird seeing Maxie look like this. Because my first hoeing game was the Oras. But yeah, setups... Wait, no, this Onix doesn't have Stealth Rock. I don't think any of Brock's Pokemon has Stealth Rock in this. Yeah, there's no Stealth Rock. Yeah, that was the worst. That was the worst Brock team, yeah. Okay, yeah, let's set up Sandstorm right away. Ice Fang. Bruh. What? I mean, now I'm switching. It's probably gonna Ice Fang again. I think switch into Rhyperior next and use Megahorn. Yeah, let's go Rhyperior. Oh, yeah, Oras's was better, yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of the Gen 7 mix of this theme. But it has the same, it still has the same, like, tune to it. I don't know what the right word is. Why would you send that out? Dude. What is wrong with you, dude? King Split. Wow, you did great damage there. I mean, I knew going into this, Maxie was probably going to be the easiest. Archie's going to be a lot worse. Yeah. Yeah, Giovanni's Rhyperior has Solid Rock, not Lightning Rod. So yeah, Bulbapedia's wrong on that. Alright, I'm gonna reset up the Sandstorm now. Oh, I forgot to do a core reboot to get that berry back. I'll do it after this. I think Avalanche? No, Stone Edge. The Lucamine Special. What's the Lucamine Special? Dang, I think Stone Edge missed. Well, John, we confirmed it in the Discord server the other day. It does have Solid Rock. Dude, 2 misses? Come on. Alright, so Groudon's Drought is going to cancel out the Sandstorm. I don't think it's worth switching, because, well, we want to be able to preserve the ability to summon a Sandstorm to get rid of the sun. So you know what? Hey, Onyx, would you like some fun? Sure you would. Watch it go for Flamethrower. You know, fun fact, you actually cannot freeze Pokemon in sunlight, but this thing was already frozen. Alright, now we're going to send out Tyranitar again, just to get rid of the sun. I'm going to use Avalanche. I'm pretty sure that thing would outsped anyway. Okay, I'm thinking Swords Dance Waterfall. We have Focus Ash. And there are more Focus Ashes in the bag, so I can re-equip one. Yeah, they get a special defense boost, but not really useful for this fight. Question is, will Waterfall one-shot? I think it will. Wow, it actually didn't. Okay, we have 2 Pokemon left. I think it's Aerodactyl time now. Yep, Aerodactyl time. That Groudon is slow. I think it still has decent speed. Oh, you butthole. Oh, that is not good. I mean, I think Groudon's best move against me is Ancient Power. Yep. Yeah, Ice Fang would have been the better move. I didn't think it was going to heal. What does my Golem have again? Yeah, I think I need to switch to Golem. I gotta reset the Choice Scarf. Alright, see, I think just spam Sucker Punch till I die. Interesting, so Sucker Punch works on the charge turn of Solar Beam. That's good to know. Ice Fang. You've gotta be kidding. I'm pretty sure all the evil leaders only have one full... Oh, dude. Okay, thankfully, I'm pretty sure they only have one full restore. Dude, that was really cutting it close. Honestly, even with the extra levels, that was really cutting it close. Sandstream was really good, though. Didn't know what it was. That would have been funny. Alright guys, how do you think Archie's gonna go? I do not want to lead with Onyx. Let's give Kabutops some time. Archie will be easy. Are you sure about that? You do know we're weak to water, right? You really think Kabutops gonna sweep everything? I don't believe you, dude. John, you are really overestimating the ability of Kabutops. A Kabutops Swords Dance Waterfall couldn't even kill Groudon. You save Kabutops for Kyogre. Okay, that makes more sense. Save it for Kyogre. Okay. I believe it's this one. No, that is... That was not the right way. Yeah, I went the wrong way. Oh my. Well, I am back where I started. Yeah, I'm supposed to go down this one. The middle one? Okay. Yeah, Archie's puzzle's way quicker than Maxie's. Nice flinch. Yeah, let's see. Archie's Mightyena is the exact same as Maxie's. The Crobat is the exact same. The Weezing on Maxie's a special attacker with Pain Split. The Muck on Archie's team has Gunk Shot and the Elemental Punches. And then the Sharpedo's got Night Slash, Liquidation, Ice Fang, and Poison Fang. They're letting anything be Grunt Pokemon now. I mean, if they're from a world where they took over the whole place, they have to have the good Pokemon, right? Like this Giovanni knew that you can't take over the world if all your grunts just have level 37 Rattatas. Oh yeah, this thing has Mud Slap. Gross. Okay, I'm switching. This is irritating. Well, no, don't switch, because something else is just going to get hit with it. There we go. Okay. So who should we lead with? It's definitely going to be the same lead as Maxie, so I think lead with Onix again. I think Onix is only really useful at the beginning of the fight. Alright, Sandstorm. Can you imagine if I got frozen again? Alright, so I think now just do some Iron Head flinches. Oh yeah, all the Evo leaders have everything in Master Balls. Which is pretty funny. Yep, we're just doing this. We're just doing this until Onix dies. Because otherwise, it's just never going to be useful anywhere else. Wouldn't it be better to use Earthquake? It would do more damage. I'm just seeing if I can get flinches. That's kind of my whole logic here. Okay, so Maxie didn't use his, or Archie didn't use his full restore. Maybe he only uses it for... I think he only uses it on the legendary, maybe. Alright, so who's going to be out next? I think it's going to be Sharpedo, most likely. So, who would be good? I wish that thing had Thunderfang. Well, it also got hit with Intimidate, so that didn't help. I think Aerodactyl. Because Sharpedo's defenses are very bad. Or Crobat, that works too. Alright, so yeah, my main move will be Rock Slide. Yeah, nothing is outspeeding this Aerodactyl. Nice level. Okay. Fortunately, this Muck doesn't have Mud Slap or Minimize or anything like that, so I feel safe staying in. Ooh, nice, it did half. And a flinch. Yeah, so I think on the Kyogre, as soon as Aerodactyl dies, we'll immediately switch into Tyranitar to get rid of the rain. Ow. Lysander in this will have Mega Gyarados as well. Do not get rid of the rain. Oh, right, because of Swift Swim. Right. Right. Yep, I'm dead. Alright, Kabutops. Yeah, I think Swords Dance into Rock Slide. Oh shit. I forgot to re-equip the Focus Sash. Alright, backup plan. Get rid of the rain. That was completely my fault. Yeah, that was my fault. On the bright side, he is limited in Hydro Pumps. Why'd you forget? Because I wanted to forget. You've got to be kidding. Because I wanted to, okay? On the bright side, he will run out of Hydro Pumps. That thing crit. That wasn't even a crit, dude. That thing's just that powerful. Oh my god. Well, I think on the bright side, he should be out of Hydro Pumps now. But, oh good god. Ancient Power. What? Well, it doesn't have Sturdy anymore. Nice. Golem literally saved me from my own stupidity. That fight would have been a lot easier if I wasn't so stupid. Oh, I'm gonna do my core reset before I forget. Alright, so I should have my berries back. What? Oh, I guess I didn't hit save. Yep. Yeah. I ruined the whole strat. There they are. There we go. This scene always cracks me up. Oh, heal up. Yeah, let's have Rhyperior up front. Let's go take on Cyrus now. Oh, I did not know that guy was optional. Oh. Not the chibi Cyrus. True. Okay. Why didn't I use Mega Horn? Okay, dude, Psyshock was probably one of the worst moves you could have used. And also, since we're playing in Ultra Sun, he's going to have Dialga, which is probably an advantage for us because it's going to be weak to ground. Plus, Dialga's Roar of Time is a recharge move. I'm not sure how the AI treats Hyper Beam clones in this game, but I know in previous titles, they will not use Hyper Beam clones unless it's a last-minute resort, like Like, for example, if they're low on health. Hey, John, how often have you seen Dialga use Roar of Time? A lot? Oh, okay, so I guess the AI is treated differently. Oh yeah, no items in battle, too. Alright, so he's going to lead with Houndoom, so I think we're going to continue... You know what? No, I'm going to switch into Onyx again. Yeah, he's going to have Houndoom, Honchkrow, Crobat, Weavile, Dialga. Funnily enough, Cyrus actually uses a physical attacking Crobat. Frost Poison, Zen Headbutt, X-Scissor, and Super Fang. He doesn't have the Water Onyx, though. Dude, I really like that art. Wow, that thing is fast. Well, good job, Onyx. You've done nothing. Yeah, this Cyrus version isn't... This Cyrus theme isn't that bad. I like it. What was the speed of that Onyx? Oh, I can just look in PokeLink. 113 speed. Dude, Onyx is slower than Golem. Because for some reason, Brock's World Tournament Golem has maxed out speed EVs. So yeah, let's go Golem. Wait, what? Must be faster than that, okay. Yeah, I probably should have used Rock Polish. Well, I'm probably gonna die anyway. Yep. Alright. Cyrus's team has a pretty big problem with rock weaknesses, so I'm gonna set out Aerodactyl Rock Slide. Yeah, Custop Berry for sure would have been better. Actually, in his Kanto Leaders team, it has a Rindo Berry, I think. The one for Grass Moose. I think that's what it has. Actually, I can look. A Salac Berry. Alright, Dialga time. Yeah, we do not want to keep this Aerodactyl in, so I'm going to switch. Yeah, I'm surprised Aerodactyl got this high of a level, because it's in the slow group. I'm gonna live that. Oh. Yeah, Kabutops ain't gonna do jack to this fight. Oh, Roar of Time miss. Wow, that was pretty lucky. I am thinking starting at 65 is a little too high, yeah. Potentially for the next stream, I'll do it 63 instead. Losing it can result in punishment. Yeah, I'll do level 63 for Misty. I don't think it's going to invalidate Brock's results anyway. Because I still think, even if all of my levels were like 2 levels lower, I think it still would have been fine. Yeah, I think Brock still would have won against all those fights anyway. Dang it. This guy is very hard to avoid. Oh yeah, so Lysander is next. Yeah, he's going to use Xerneas. Who's Sari? Are you saying Cerebi? Oh, Saribot deleted a bot. Oh, that's nice. I don't have Twitch chat up. I'm viewing the Twitch chat through Restream. And, Restream didn't show it for me. Okay, that was not the right thing to do. Yeah, 63 just seems perfect, because 60 was definitely too low. Because you only end up at, like, levels 65 to 67 for Giovanni. And Giovanni's just really difficult. I want a level to where, like, by the time I get to him, everything should, like, just get to 70. So I think 63 might be the perfect balance. Good job, Muck. Mega Impact. Well, I mean, that was... Wow, that was even a crit, too. You really tried. Oh, wow. Okay. New York, we have a problem. Alright, he's gonna lead with Mienshao, which is definitely gonna kill Onyx for sure. I don't think I actually want to... I think maybe I want to keep Onyx as switch-in fodder. So... I mean, it makes sense because that's where Team Rocket is from. You know, fun fact, his visor is on that desk, which is a nice touch. No matter which button you press, it's the same text. Mega Water Onyx. Yeah, I should have saved before the button. Yeah, I think Lysander's theme is the only theme where I think the Ultra remix is better. Oh my god. That was with a Choppleberry. I think I actually want to keep Tyranitar alive if I need the Sandstorm back again. You know what? This is the perfect switch fodder. The illusion of choice. Yup. Oh, interesting. He used the Full Restore on Mienshao. I actually did not expect that. I am not going to outspeed that thing. Can I get a miss? Wow, crit. Okay. Not a great start. Yeah, I think Earthquake should kill. There we go. Alright, so next is either Pyro or Honchkrow. Yeah, I'm gonna need to switch. Alright, this is my best opportunity to get the Sandstorm back. Alright, and then I can choice spec spam Rock Slide. Golem Rock Polish probably could have worked, yeah. Thankfully that Pyroar doesn't have Solar Beam like it does in ZA. I really don't have any good switch-in fodder anymore. Do you guys think I need to keep Aerodactyl alive? So I feel like Kabutops isn't really useful for this point. But it could help with Xerneas, though. Well, the Xerneas has Thunderbolt. I think I need to keep Aerodactyl in. Stone Edge or Waterfall's what it'll go for. Yeah, what is a Mega Pyroar? Yeah, I think I better stay in. That kills, okay. Potentially Megahorn. Or I could go Golem. I don't think Golem would be a good idea. I think I need to do Rhyperior. I mean, I could probably do Swords Dance... Oh, no, Kabutops. Swords Dance X Scissor. I do have the Focus Sash on it this time. There we go. Do you guys think X Scissor's gonna kill it from here? I think it will. There we go. Good job, Kabutops. Yeah, that thing is probably going to go for Thunderbolt. I'll just go for Waterfall. Flinch? Oh my god. That was a bit underwhelming. Good job, Kabutops. Alright, so I need to save immediately, because we're going to immediately fight Getsus. I think lead with Onyx again. Focus Ash, thank you, thank you. Oh, and I need a new berry, too. Who's been the worst besides Onyx? Probably Golem. He hasn't used Golem Rock, but still, like, doesn't have the best stats compared to everything else he's got. This Cofagrigus is going to be terrifying because this thing theoretically can burn all of my Pokemon. But I don't want to do too much switching if I can. Actually, Golem has a Lumberry, so it could actually be of use here. No, I like the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon version. Do I think it's better than the original? No, but I still think it's good. It only has one arm. That's actually not true. If you look in the intro cutscene for Black and White, there's one frame where he does show his second arm. Yeah, I think Golem is actually going to be a good fit here. It's not going to go for It's going to go for Will-O-Wisp, so do not go Sucker Punch. Rock Polish. That is interesting. In the newer Sun and Moon theme for this, you can actually clearly hear Getsus. But in the originals, it did sound like Dennis. Actually, you know what I'll say for the second most disappointing Pokemon? Probably Tyranitar. I've only ever used it for its ability. I've never really used it for its attacks. It's literally just its ability. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing has Surf. Yeah, it's got Surf. Stone Edge. Dirty, baby. And Getsus really made a mistake switching out Cofagrigus. Yeah, they all can switch. I mean, Maxi switched earlier. He is going to send out Kafagrigus again shortly, so... And also, he's going to have Zekrom. Yeah, I think I think Rhyperior. I mean, John, if you're going to give suggestions, you might want to go a little quicker than that. I keep seeing your suggestions after I've already made my move. Alright, Stone Edge. Okay, thank God for no burn. I mean, there is a delay, yeah. I guess I'll spend a little bit more time in the menu. Okay, so Terravolt essentially means Sturdy is useless. Okay, yeah. Brock actually had a pretty good time here. I think it's just because both of his dragons are weak to Earthquake. Yep, Getzes just casually tries to murder a teenage girl. Try starting with Aerodactyl? I think so. His hobby. Golem, once the Rhyperior is done in Rock Polished Earthquake. Pulverus is probably still wanted in Unova. Why do you think he's in Alola? Okay, who do we lead with? I mean, also to be fair, the events of Black and White and Black 2 and White 2 did not take place during the Mega Evolution timeline, which Sun and Moon is part of, so maybe in this timeline, Colress never did much evil stuff, but who knows? He probably still did. Alright, so yeah, let's lead with Aerodactyl. Alright, is Giovanni going to be a nightmare? Hope not, because there's like over a minute of cutscenes every time I reset. Literally when I was playing with Hao's team, Giovanni took me an hour to beat. He was just that bad. Hao's moveset is awful. Geo's kind of weak to Earthquake, of course you are as well. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, so far, I think out of all the evil team leaders, I think Maxi was actually the hardest. which was kind of surprising. Alright, so he's going to start off with a sandstorm right away. That's usually what he likes to do. And this thing can actually not hit flying types with Earthquake. It can only use Sucker Punch. Yeah, Giovanni's theme here is really good. I like it a lot. Well. Oh well. At least no Stealth Rock. Actually, wait, are Rock types immune to Stealth Rock? Serious question. Yeah, keep going. Ow. Yeah, that was probably not the wisest choice. Okay, so I think Kabutops here. We're gonna go Swords Dance Waterfall. Rock types are not immune. If they were, the move might be balanced. Probably. Nice. Yeah, the Nidos have Poison Point, which is so annoying. Like, even this late in the game, Poison Point is just that awful. I'm gonna keep using Waterfall, though. Okay, I live on to see the Mewtwo. Unless the Nidoqueen uses Poison Point on me. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it looks like starting at level 65 means half of my team is over-leveled compared to Giovanni, so I think if I did 63, my highest would be 70 right now, which would actually be more balanced. Yeah, for Misty, I'll do 63. I'll have to go in a bit, hope it's a first try. I think it will. So, I think lead with Tyranitar. Kind of disappointing they only have 5 Pokemon. I will agree only for Getsus, because Getsus is the only one to have a full team of 6 normally. I mean, all the other ones still kind of keep their whole teams, except Cyrus loses his Gyarados. But I guess they didn't want to make them too hard. Alright. Bruh. Well, great job, Tyranitar. Okay, so I'm gonna send out Golem next, because here's my plan. Alright, here's my plan. Just spam Sucker Punch. Don't even go for Rock Polish. This Mewtwo has only attacking moves. So I think that's the best plan of action. Oh, good God. Okay, Drain Punch is kind of a problem. Yeah, yeah. This isn't looking great. Dude, that leg stretched so far. Well, Onyx is not going to be useful anyway, so I'm just going to send this next. I'm not gonna do Rhyperior right away. Dude, Mewtwo's gaining all of its health back. Like, come on, dude. Alright, let's see if I can even set up a Sandstorm. Nope. Yeah, I might die. Why the Drain Punch makes Onyx bad. Yeah, but what was Onyx going to do at the end of the fight anyway? What was it going to do? Earthquake. Yeah, but John, look how much it still does. Oh, wow, that did more than I thought it would. Okay, is this thing gonna live? Actually, wait, it's not gonna matter, because Drain Punch is probably gonna heal too much of it. Well, let's see how this goes. Okay, I lived at 5 HP. I don't think Earthquake's gonna kill, though. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna kill. Nope. Okay, yeah, I can see why sending out Onyx early was a mistake. Unless this crits. Yeah, sending out Onyx was a mistake. Alright. First reset. It seemed like I disconnected. Dude, I better not be having stream problems again. Dude, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know just why now all of a sudden I'm having frame drops really bad. I went almost the whole stream without problems. I think YouTube servers are just messing up again. Okay, let's try that again. I think we need to keep Golem or Aerodactyl to clean up next time. I think the key is just don't send in Onyx. It was healing too much. And I think just send out Rhyperior right away. Yeah, it looks good now, thankfully. Freeze. Hopefully I can get lucky and not get Poison Point on the Nidoqueen, because... Actually, I don't think it's going to matter, because I don't think Kabutops is outspeeding that Mewtwo. That Mewtwo is unbelievably fast. Fun fact, in the Kanto Leaders tournament for Brock, his Kabutops has Aqua Jet on it. I would actually prefer that one. Bruh. Well, I'm gonna have to take out Nidoqueen with somebody else. You know what? I think send out Golem. Golem, and then I can just Rock Polish on the Nidoqueen. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll do that. Alright, so the question is, will Earthquake kill it? N1, I really do not want to send out Onyx. Okay, so Golem should be able to get one free hit. Let's see, with Rock Polish, it's going to have 234 speed. Yeah, 234 speed. I don't know if that's enough to outspeed Mega Mewtwo X, though. I don't know if Mega Mewtwo X gains speed upon Mewtwo. I know the Y version does. You know what? I think... No, not Sucker Punch. It'll become neutral. Go for the safer option. Use Earthquake. Okay. 258 speed. How do you know it has 258 speed? Are you just assuming like max speed EVs or some, or is there a resource for this? Because it would be good to know their stats. Okay, so Rhyperior. Just send this out immediately. It can survive 2 Drain Punches. He might full restore at this health, actually. Oh, he didn't. We win. Oh, you said what Golem has. Oh, okay. It's the same as regular Mewtwo. Oh, okay. 137.46. I mean, yeah, Solid Rock is just way better than Sturdy in general. So yeah, I think even if I were to have started everything at level 63, I still would have... I think all the fights still would have played out the same. But I think just to keep things a little interesting, I will do it at 63 next time. So that way, instead of things being like level 72 at Giovanni, they should be level 70. Yeah, I think Mega Mewtwo Y actually would have been easier. I would have just Sucker Punched that thing. This battle, the extra 2 levels did matter. Maybe. Mega Mewtwo Y has 70 defense. I like how this guy got demoted to intern. It's pretty funny. Rock had a better time than some of the trainers. I'll be interested in Surge. Oh, good God. Giovanni would have been way worse at 63. Oh, you're right. Rhyperior would have tried to 2 Drain Punches. But I think what I would have done... differently is, I probably would have sent out Tyranitar 2 to do some damage. But yeah, Giovanni would have been a lot harder. Maxie, though, was surprisingly difficult. Archie would have been easy if I had remembered the Focus Sash. Cyrus wasn't that bad. Lysander was surprisingly difficult. I think if I didn't get that waterfall flinch on the first try, I think it would have been a lot worse. Oh, fun fact, when the Rainbow Rocket Castle disappears, you can actually talk to this janitor and get all of the items that were around. These were all of the items that were laying around. So even if you forgot one, you can just talk to this guy. Ultra Moon 2 levels below, Giovanni easy. Golem 2 sucker punches. I mean, I'm not going to redo this with the lower levels. That was just a learning experience. But yeah, I'll definitely have a leaderboard position for this for sure. I think we would have just needed a different Giovanni strat. Alright everyone, thank you all for stopping by, to appreciate it. I guess we should go over Misty's team, because next week we'll do Misty. I'm not going to be able to look at its EVs right now, because I'd have to do that when setting up the team. We can at least look at the Pokemon. Ultraman, oddly, only Cyrus was harder for Brock. Lysander was easier. Didn't you say earlier Lysander was going to be harder? Oh my god, Starmie with Choice Scarf. Dang. Lantern. I guess Toxic could be useful, but Jellicent with Leftovers. Okay, Will-O-Wisp actually could help for some Pokemon. Quaghay. Oh boy, we get to use Quaghay in a team. Rain Dance. Can any of these get Swift Swim? None of these things can get Swift Swim. That sucks. Yawn. Oh, look at that. Sheer Cold. There's always that strat. Oh yeah, Curse Body could help for sure. And we'll be doing this in Ultra Moon. So that means we'll have to face Palkia, Yveltal, Reshiram. Okay, at least we won't have to face Zekrom. That's nice. And Mega Mewtwo Y. I'm looking, what would even be the strat for Mega Mewtwo Y? Mega Mewtwo Y is just going to completely murder everything. Honestly, it might have to be sheer cold, but if we start at 63, who knows if we can even get level 70. I don't know, I guess we'll figure that out for later. It would do nothing to Starmie. Okay then. Yeah, anyway, yeah, next week we'll do Misty. And how I'm thinking of doing the gym leaders, we'll start with Brock, then Misty, and I think we'll end it with Giovanni's team. That's going to be funny, Giovanni versus Giovanni. That's going to be funny. And then I think after Giovanni, we'll do Blue's team. And then we'll do the Johto leaders. And then Red, then Lance. And then the last runs will be the Unova gym leaders. And then Alder and Iris. Well, Iris doesn't have a world tournament team, so I won't do Iris. I'll end it with Alder. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for stopping by, to appreciate it. The next stream will be tomorrow, where it's Pokemon Yellow week. We'll be doing Pokemon Yellow with Arcanine. The video for this week will be Ninetales. But yeah, I'll see you all later. Bye. Hope you all enjoyed this new kind of stream I'll be doing every Mondays. Bye.